Hey, how y'all doing at this ghetto kitchen on this Sunday morning out here? It's little, I guess about 9 something. Um, on August 1st, it'll be 90 days for me since I started this change in life. Um, since things have truly started changing for me, both spiritually and um, physically in my body. But more than anything, I'm so thankful that God has and is opening up my eyes to me and who I am in Him and who we are as His people and where we come from, what we're supposed to eat, and I'm just so excited about all the things that how God is allowing me to see myself and how I'm supposed to treat me. You know what I'm saying? How I'm supposed to love me and if I love me, you know what I'm saying, I can't help but love my brothers and my sisters. You know what I'm saying? It's just because God is love and just can't miss that because it's just who He is. And if He's in us, we can't help but love each other. But anyway, there's a lot of things that are important to us. Our children and our families, our life. We strive our whole lives and we work at these jobs and we get our money and we do what we do and we strive for the American dream and reaching for the stars and all of that, and we stress ourselves and you know, we hurt ourselves striving for that dollar, you know, because that's what the world said we're supposed to do, do all you can to get it, to the point now where our brothers is, we killing each other for a dollar that didn't even exist in Africa. There was no money. All those thousands of years back then, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't about a bank account or, a trust account or this or that. They didn't, that was introduced, into the world. It wasn't in the beginning of the world because Adam and Eve didn't have a bank account. You know what I mean? If you just really want to be serious about it, God didn't put a Bank of America in the Garden of Eden. He just didn't. He didn't put a Chase or anything like that. Apparently it wasn't needed. You know what I'm saying? It was something that was made up like everything else, and made a society around it. You know what I mean? They sold it to a nation of people. You know what I mean? Or they sold it to the world, basically, because it's something that everybody follows. But as I get closer to my Father, and my main desire is to find my way home. You know what I mean? To where He is, and in my quest to do that, Matthew 7:13 and 14. I really start taking a real hard look at those particular scriptures because 13 talks about the broad road. You see that red bird? You didn't see that bird? You see that red bird? I don't know if y'all can see the red bird. But anyway, it's I like nature. But anyway, the 13 talks about the broad road, and it talks about there are many that are on it. And everybody's following that way. You know what I mean? And I am doing my best to get off of that broad road. It's the road that's it's crowded, it's overrun, and verse 14 talks about the narrow road, and the Bible says that there are few that find it. And I was thinking about that word narrow. If you could picture a narrow trail in a park, with weeds on each side of it, thorns and thistles, and on each side of it, it's narrow. So if you get off of it, you know what I mean, you can scrape yourself or fall or something, you know. Um, Bible says there are few that find it, and I'm looking and thinking about the word few. Few to me is 2 or 3. You know what I mean? Growing up, you say, I got a few dollars. You know, first thing you think about is, you know, brother got $2, $3. You know, but the Bible says that there's only a few that find it. So I'm like, wow, and it really kind of concerns me because I want to be one of them few. I don't want to be on the broad road. I don't want to be on the wide road no more. And I know that all the things that are on the wide road, you know what I'm saying, I can't carry those things from the wide road to the narrow road because it just won't fit. Because the Bible says it's a narrow road. You know what I mean? And if it's only a few that find it, it's not much that you can take with you. You know? It's not much you can take with you on that wide road. You know what I mean? There may be some people in my life that can't go with me on that on that narrow road. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just want to go wherever God lead me. You know? I see a different picture of life. You know? And it's really not what it's all made up to be. I must say that the principalities and powers and the wickedness in this world, in high places, have masked, have put a real pretty mask on deception, you know, and have taken us as a black people, as a race, as a nation, actually, and have blinded us to the point to where we don't even see ourselves anymore, you know. They took us from home in the motherland of Africa, brought us here, changed our culture, practically erased us to the best of their ability, but they just couldn't erase us totally or completely because God always keeps a remnant, you know. And out of that remnant, people are waking up, and I just pray that I can continue to be one of those that wake up, and as I wake up and wipe the manna from my eyes and the sleep out of my eyes if I see anything related to my Father, and I can, and it's in His Word, you know what I mean. I can't help but share it. You know, it's just where I'm at. And to be honest, I really don't want to be anywhere else, you know. Because if God ain't in it, what's the purpose? What's the use? You know what I'm saying? You know, if God's not happy with it, what's the use? What's the purpose? You know what I mean? And if there's one other thing that really impressed upon my heart is that when I stand before God, He's going to judge me. He's going to look at me for everything I did by the intentions of my heart. You know, what was my motive for doing what I did? When you got on Facebook and you told people about me, when you was telling stuff about how I was showing you things and this and that, what was your motive? What was your intention? Was that selfish? Was that for you? Or was that for me? Only God is going to be able to make that decision. And such as it is with you or anyone else that stands before anybody and says anything about God. What is your purpose? Why did you do that? You know, what did you really mean? What was really in your heart when you did all these things in my name and you said these things and you built this and you did that and you laid this foundation in my name? What was the intent and the motive of that? And I've been thinking about that, and if my understanding is there are going to be a lot of people that stand before our Father and say, I did this and I did that, and I built this and I built that, and these many people came and these many people did this, and my Father's going to say, depart from me, I never knew you. And it's only because God is the only one that can judge our hearts. No man can judge your heart, because no man knows your heart but God. No man can judge my heart, because no man knows my heart but God. So if I can say anything to encourage anybody on this Sunday, is to let everything you do, let it be straight in your heart. Because it's going to be a day when it's going to be revealed in us. Those motives, those intents, why we, do whatever we did. You know what I mean? That's why only God can truly judge us. Because as I judge another person, so shall I be judged. So I try to keep my mouth off people and what they do. I can only see wrong in my life and give an account for it to my Father. I ain't even trying to see nobody else, you know what I mean? I just want to kind of keep my eyes on him. That way I don't have time for that. Anyway, this ghetto kitchen, there's going to be some major changes in my life. Going to be a new kitchen. It's coming. Stay tuned. Ghetto kitchen. This is about to take it up another step. Okay, so when I get there and we get it going, and I start doing my little productions from there, as guides and leads and open doors and allows me to, I will only share what he gives me. I never want to come from my intellect or what I think I know, because I know nothing without him. So unless it's him, it will never be nothing for me. But it's Ghetto Kitchen, and be blessed. Much Godspeed to all y'all. I'm out.